Hey guys, how's it going? Solo back with yet another stock market video for today. We're going to take a look at Marathon Patent Group again today because had another big day. People have been asking all day long in the Discord server, hey, did we miss out on the Mara train? And honestly, the answer is always, who knows? Nobody can predict the future, but we had huge gains yesterday. So could you have huge gains 2 days in a row? Well, Mara thinks so because we were up almost another 20% today, which I'll show you in a second. We have some other news articles to show you like we always do. And then I am going to show you the updated technical analysis, my opinions, my thoughts on what I think Mara is going to do for the rest of the week. And then like we always do, we'll end the video with the option flow data. So let's get right into it. Looking at the overall stock market heat map here, you can see again, a mixed bag today. A little bit of red, a little bit of green, but big tech was just flat on the day. Again, Apple, Microsoft, Google, Facebook, Amazon, even Tesla in the red actually after a green day yesterday. The semis were pretty much all red today as well. Financials, banks in the red. So kind of a good day in the market overall. Corsair gang, we were going ham. If you're on Corsair in the Discord server all day long because had their earnings this morning, which were great earnings, but the resulting trading today wasn't so great, but we'll talk about that in another video. Let's take a look at Marathon Patent Group. Like I said, up almost 20% again today, 17.21% as I'm making this video. It's kind of melting off very slowly after hours, down 1.57% as I'm recording this, but you're still looking good on the week. Take a look at this. I love this staircase pattern here, stair-step pattern, just up and up and up. On the week, you are already up almost 61%. On the month, 63%. And you already know, 3 months, you are on the moon right now, up over 1,500%. Let's take a look at that juicy option chain on Marathon Patent Group. So even though there's only 3 more trading days left in the week, if you wanted to sell some at-the-money puts on Mara, you would collect around $201 right now for $3,600 in capital. That is going to give you a return on risk of 5.6% for just 3 days of trading. I mean, just to do a quick rough estimate, that's about 1.9% return a day. That's crazy. Still very juicy right now on Mara. You know, people were asking in the YouTube comments, how are you not in Mara, Solo? What's wrong with you? The problem is there's nothing wrong with me. I just don't have enough funds. There's way too many tickers I want to be playing, but not enough capital to play all of them. So yeah, if I had the funds, and again, this is not financial advice or investment advice, but if I had the funds, then yeah, I would definitely have some shares or some options open on Mara right now, but I simply don't have the funds right now. So anyway, let's take a look at the news articles, and this one is at a CoinDesk. And this one is called Bitcoin Could Rally Further as Tesla Leads Corporates on Treasury Investments. So before we take a look at this, let's take a look at the Bitcoin graph. As I'm making this video, Bitcoin is around $47,000. Like I said, up kind of flat today, up 0.2% on the day, but on the week, up almost 32%. So back to that article here, what they're saying is, in case you missed my video from last night and you're living under a rock, basically Elon Musk said that they're going to put 1.5 billion, and that's billion with a B, into Bitcoin. And so now people are saying, well, since Tesla is the first Fortune 500 company to be invested in the crypto, maybe other companies are going to follow suit. So it says right here, prices can fly very high. I expect other heavyweights to follow suit, said this trader and analyst Alex Kruger. Now, if we scroll down here, MicroStrategy was another company that even before Tesla adopted Bitcoin as a treasury asset over the recent months. And here's a term that I recently learned. So reflexivity. You know, right now we've been talking about the short squeeze and that's causing stocks to pump. Well, this is another cause for stocks to pump. So reflexivity is a theory that a positive feedback loop between expectations and economic fundamentals can yield a substantial price rally. So they're saying Tesla's Bitcoin buys may have validated the long-held bullish narrative that the cryptocurrency acts as a reserve asset. More buyers, therefore, could join the market, putting upward pressure on prices. So it kind of sounds like reflexivity is kind of like peer pressure. Like, hey guys, Tesla did it, so let's all do it too. And then as a result, we're just going to drive the Bitcoin price to the moon. And so right now, the market is actually pricing in the likelihood that other companies are going to copy Tesla and MicroStrategy. It says right here, investor interest in call options, which are generally bullish bets, has now increased, and a sign investors are positioning for a continued price rally. They're saying we are seeing high volume across the board in call options, ranging from $56,000 to $72,000. There was actually a guy on Bloomberg today that was calling for Bitcoin 100,000. So, I mean, he thinks Bitcoin is actually going to double already. It's not even at 50K yet, but it's knocking on the door. And if we scroll down even more, it says increased activity in call options ranging from 52 to 72,000. However, does not necessarily mean traders are anticipating a bull market peak around these levels. Besides, trying to predict a precise topside target is pointless, given that the crypto is a multi-year bull market. So it's not saying that they think that 52 to 72,000 is the top of Bitcoin. They're just trying to ride the wave and make some tendies while they get there. So it's crazy. They're saying this Elon Musk rally has established $42,500 as the new support level for Bitcoin, and prices could rise to $50,000 in the coming weeks. I don't think they're going to be in the coming weeks. I think by the end of this week, Bitcoin is going to be 50,000 at least. Let me know in the comments below what you think about Bitcoin and what you think we're going to end at the trading week, let's say closing bell Friday. Now, the other article is about Jim Cramer, and he also thinks that every corporate treasurer should be thinking Bitcoin. So even Jimmy Chill is in on the action here. He's saying, I think it's almost irresponsible not to include Bitcoin on corporate balance sheets. Every treasurer should be going to boards of directors and saying, should we put a small portion of our cash in Bitcoin? I think it's an alternative to having cash position where you make absolutely nothing. So even Jimmy Chill is in on the action here, pumping it on CNBC. Let me know what you think about Bitcoin, crypto. Post your positions below, and let's do some updated technical analysis. So here's my chart on Marathon Patent Group from yesterday. You can see my theory is that we're in this upward trending parallel channel. If I zoom in here, we broke out of it back in early to mid-January, kind of came back down. We broke out of it yesterday, broke out of it even further today. I still think that we're going to be due for a little bit of a pullback in the coming days. Look what happened back in January. So we had one big green day, a follow-up green day, 3 other green days after that, and then we finally came back down to earth. So I think the same thing is going to happen. We'll probably have some more green days kind of float around up in the high to mid $30 range. And then I think at some point we have to come back down to earth, some reasonable numbers before we keep pumping again. The RSI is very overbought, already around 8%, had big volume today and yesterday as well, which is a great sign. I think we'll still keep trading up here for maybe the next day or two, but I think maybe the end of this week, maybe Friday, maybe early next week, I think we're going to have a little bit of a pullback and kind of come back down to earth, maybe to the low 30s, high 20s. Let me know if you agree or disagree. The 21-day moving average right now is at about $22, $23. We closed $15 above the 21-day moving average. The 50-day MA is down around $15. We're more than double the 50-day MA. Now, as promised, let's end the video looking at the option flow data to see what the big money was doing with Mara today. So here's the Trade UI platform that I use for my option flow data. We're looking at Mara today. 51 orders came in. I've sorted them from highest to lowest dollar value. Take a look at this. We have 2 orders here for over $1.1 million. This one's for just about 1.3. This one's for just about 1.2 million. Both are call options, but they are in the money, so not as bullish as they could be. Actually, all of the top options here, top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, top 11 money valued options are all call options. And they're actually all in the money calls. None of them are out of the money, but they are for some huge, huge dollar values. I mean, scrolling down through this list, look at this. These are all 6-figure options. So we're probably into the millions, probably tens of millions in terms of options that were traded on Mara today. But as we can see, the vast majority seem to be call options, so bullish plays. Here's some that are out of the money. 37 strike calls for March of 19. of 2021, another 37 for March 19th, 2021, for a little over $160,000 each. So overall, I think the market, the big money, still thinks we are having some bullish momentum, and I think the TA supports that. But I think at some point we're going to have to come back down to earth a little bit, regroup. So as always, if you're not in the Discord server already, you are definitely missing out. Make sure you join. The link is in the description below. Add me on Reddit, Instagram, StockTwits, and Twitter. And most importantly, I hope you're having a green trading week, and I'll see you on the moon.